in this class, I want to teach you about inheritance in smart contract development. Remember what I said in the previous class that Solidity is an object-oriented programming language. This means that object-oriented programming language by default, they make provision for inheriting properties, and methods from a parent class, or contract to a child class. So let's say you understand the entire thing about um, um, inheritance. Your parents, you inherited their properties such as their colors, their eye colors, their height, their complexions, and all that. So it's the same thing with Solidity and its smart contract. Smart contracts can inherit properties from an existing or another smart contract and makes the entire thing a lot easier. This is what you would do when you're working with the Open Zeppelin's smart contract. You should check that out on the internet, Open Zeppelin. So we have to inherit. So I'm just going to teach you how to do that in this particular class. All right, ready to go? Let's get started. Okay, so in the previous class we created a smart contract called payments, but in this class we want to create another smart contract still in this Solidity demo.solidity file. And how you do that, you just create another contract below. You say contract, call this one payer, and open it up. So we want this payer smart contract to inherit everything that this payment smart contract has. So how you do that is by using this keyword called is. Okay, and then you specify that particular smart contract or the list of smart contracts you want to inherit from. Let's say payment. If you have another one, you can use comma and then specify like that to infinity. But since we have only one, we're just going to keep it here. And then inside of this, I could add up extra properties and extra information. So I could just say constructor. If I want to add anything inside of this constructor, I could add it up, or I could just leave it like that. And this constructor, we have all the information about this particular we basically execute the same thing, so they're actually like the same thing. Now they're like meshed together. Okay, so whenever this constructor is running, if I put anything in here, it will run this one and also run the one here as well. So you should take note of that. And another thing that you want to do, let's create a different function. Let's say function, and let's call this get owner. That we're trying to get this owner. This owner is inside this particular payment smart contract. This is the parent one, so it's not here, but we want to be able to get it from this place. So that's what we're trying to do. So show you how the power of inheritance in action here. So get owner function, and we say public because we want it to be public. View returns. All right, so it's going to return an address data type for us. We're going to discuss a lot more about different data types in Solidity in subsequent classes as we proceed. So now you open this brace, and let's say we return what? That keyword. Return that state variable. This particular one, return owner. Okay, owner, and boom, that is it. All right, so when you test it out, let's say compile now, and you see it's compiled. You come to deploy. You don't want to select payments, but you want to select payer, and then you deploy this payer. I'm going to change this, reset those accounts. So I'm going to deploy this payer. Now we have payer here, and you can see this get owner function, and even the owner is available. These are methods that were available for us within this particular parent smart contract. Now they are all available as well in this payee, or in this other new smart contract that we created. So when we click on get owner, see that it returns the owner, the address that we had in the other one. So I hope you're understanding this thing. So it's just inheriting it. Basically what it's doing is is a combination now. This payer smart contract is a combination of both this older smart contract and this what new smart contract. That is what it is by default. And so you can, this is one way of inheriting. There is another way. So for example, let me clean this. I'm gonna show you how you can do other inheritance structure here soon. So let's say we have another one called, we'll declare another contract, and this contract is called, let's say you are the caller now, all right? And I'm not going to do that inheritance method that I did before. I'm not going to use is, but I'm going to say this payer, okay? I'm declaring it, the type of, this is like the data type of this thing called C, a variable, okay? Payer is the class or the contract, you know, and let's say a person, okay? And now we want to say this person is new payer. Now you get it now. So this payer is initialized or is created, is instantiated and actually assigned to this variable called what? Person. But this person is of a data type of what? Payer. That is just what is going on there. So now you can basically come back and say get, you create a new function called get results, and get results is a public. I'm just going to show you how you can do some cool stuff. So it's returning an address. So we want to return the owner as before. So returns what? Address, right? So open it up here. So what we want to do is that we want it to return this person dot, you see, now I have to use the dot notation because this is how programming languages such as what's it called again, JavaScript works, and I believe Python works similarly like that, this dot notation. Okay, I'm going to access the get owner method that is inside of this place. Okay, I'm going to get it because that get method returns an address too. So now, and I have this thing, let me compile that. So it is compiled successfully, and I come here, I'm going to select this color. I'm not selecting payer, not the payment. So, but this color itself is going to borrow, is going to collect every attribute from all of this one and make it available in this color smart contract. So let's deploy it now. Okay, it is deployed. Now I click on this place, drop down, I see it's only one result, right? And I click get result. It goes ahead and actually what? Fetch me the owner of that particular smart contract. So there is a 3-layer of inheritance here. First, this is the parent smart contract, and it was inherited by this payer, and now we actually instantiated this payer inside of this new color smart contract, and then we fetched the owner address, you know, that is inside of it, which actually calls this other one's owner state variable. So this is how you actually inherit. So you can do inheritance in this method in Solidity. So I hope you got some ton of inspiration and value from that little demonstration there. And if you do, please hit the subscribe and like button, share, and do all those kind of cool stuff. It really will help the channel. So I'm going to have to see you in the next class. And till then, keep crushing it.